Yeah.
Who's organising the speakers?
Raise the sky forever, waves of rain, for purple mountains, majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, our shines grace on thee, and crown thy good with
Really do.
She'll still think
It's pretty big. I didn't realise how big this was going to Yeah, we're going to be doing speeches soon.
It's Lion. When you go home.
Inclusive, yeah. For some reason we don't understand. Okay, so you try and get closer.
It's really nice.
I think they'll do speeches short.
Just like everyone.
No, it's alright, don't worry, sorry.
Yeah, we don't do that. Okay, so
don't. There's one really randomly, like somewhere in
So they're trying to do speeches, but I don't think they're allowed to. It's an event called Women's March. It's happening in Washington and around the world.
as we can't go and throw our arms around these women in person, we can throw ourselves behind them, and that's what we've done today. Another American woman posted this quote from Margaret Mead, the American anthropologist, and this is the thought that I'm going to leave you with, the thought that will sustain us when hope is in short supply. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Chase, who is going to speak for us? Chase Johnson Lynch, you ready? Ready?
Well, I have no choice, do I? Everybody hear me?
Yes!
All right, hello, one and all. What a grand day and a beautiful sight to behold. All of these lovely faces in a sea of solidarity. I know. You might be saying, what is this handsome African-American man up there doing up here talking to all of us about solidarity? Is he going to start saying, I have a dream? I may not get there to the mountaintop, but no, wait. Wrong guy. We're all here today in the name of solidarity. Solidarity for women in America. Women around the world, actually. Women of all ages who are concerned about their future. It is written that the true meaning of solidarity is that we understand we are in the same struggle and we stand for common interests. That being said, I was asked to speak and share today, yes, as a man, yes, as an American expat, and obviously, yes, as a black man within our PAME community. So we all can stand here today, men, women, black or white, English or American. We need to remember, the only way to move forward is together. Hold on. One, two. Thanks for the help, though. Intermission. All right, so we need to remember, despite where we live or where we come from, we have one job: care for our children, our future. What more in common do we have than that? Whether you are from a small village in Paris or a thriving metropolis of New York City, I am very concerned for our children. It serves no purpose to complain about what has happened. What has happened has happened. In the case of America, we wish it didn't happen. The leader of the free world has finally taken us back in time to one of the worst memories, even here in British history, to the madness of King George, so to speak. We now have SHIA pet known as Alec Baldwin. Donald Trump. A corporate raider with an addictive love of the limelight. An obsessive narcissist egged on and praised for saying what had supposedly we all wanted to say. But in essence, fueling the hidden core of racism that called out to the secret order of abusers of power. When people would ask me, as an American, do you hate Trump? I would respond by saying, I don't actually hate Trump. I felt he was playing a dangerous game where he systematically was destroying the Republican Party for saying what they wanted to say, but were too afraid to voice. Each of them dropping like bowling pins and dominoes, and he was the last Republican standing. But he found himself faced against a woman. That's where I think things changed. That's where we saw saw the true measure of the man. That's where it was no longer a game and his manhood became at stake. Where he said to himself, I can't lose against a woman. Now, this is pure speculation, of course. I don't want to be yelled at on Twitter and called fake. But it's a conclusion one can draw from everything we have seen up until the election and still see now. This is where I think a day like today is poignant as we are standing with American women and women worldwide. You, me, and us are afraid of such a change in power position when a man with this public and vile opinions and thoughts and actions can actually step in to the highest seat overlooking the rhythms of the world. Before the election, I got a call from my sister. She's a 41-year-old phlebotomist from Oklahoma and the mother of a 9-year-old Harley Quinn fan. What can I say? She is worried. I mean, terrified worried. As a result of the day of change, she quickly was on to me about planning her escape. If I were to say one thing came out of all of this, was that my sister planned to go against all the sensationalism planted in the minds of every American that capitalism is good, that America is great. Everyone else is bad. Everyone else is bad. She is willing to evade her programming of all the propaganda and leave her country. Probably not the only one. I find it very interesting because it's like, when do you decide to leave a sinking ship? When do you decide everywhere else but here is the place to be? As I look out at all of you, I know here is the place to be. Not out of fear, but of humble love. I'm often telling my family and friends in America what a beautiful place Liverpool is. And it doesn't surprise me that this rally is held here. This is a rally of solidarity, of pride. Women and men from London to Leeds are standing in equal measure with people in Washington, D.C. and all around the world, marching, rallying, making a statement that they are with one another. A day like today, and events like this, has its history in the journey of the Equal Rights Amendment. Dating back to the 1890s with the suffragist movement, a British movement initially, women stood together, peacefully, and yes, in some cases violently, but passionately. Women wanted the equal right to vote, to be considered, to humanly be treated equal. The Equal Rights Amendment, the ERA, was a proposed amendment to the United States Constitution designed to guarantee equal rights for women. The ERA was originally written by Alec and Eastman. In 1923, it was introduced into Congress for the first time. 1923. But as usual, propaganda throws labels behind good initiatives, such as feminists against feminists, leading to its eventual defeat. Middle-class women were put against the working class regarding working conditions and hours, and the point of being treated equal was tabled for about 49 years. In the midst of 70 counterculture, free love, Vietnam, and the Beatles. I had to mention Beatles. But this was also the rise of the women's liberation movement. Gloria Steinem, standing on the shoulders of her predecessors and encouraging women to make a public, non-violent stand for equality. This is what passion looks like.
Yes.
This is what belief looks like. The RA's journey has been a rough one and still too complicated to chart here, but worth mentioning as to the importance of consideration. That is what is the true meaning of today is consideration. Women's rights activists around the world are very concerned that Donald Trump's politics might turn back the clock on women's rights, not only in the U.S. but globally. The new administration mistrusts of the international agreements might mean the International Conference on Population and Development are deeper prioritized and international, last page, standard setting agendas on gender equality and women's rights fall by the wayside. I agree that it would be devastating if Trump, like the other Republicans before him, were trying to reinstate the global gag rule and preventing U.S. funding from reaching any organization involved in abortion-related activity, including those simply providing information. Education is bad. Since when? The U.S. will be joining the group of countries proactively working to undermine women's reproductive rights in the name of traditional and family values, making America great again. When it was already great! Decent! Inclusive! Well, I will end by quoting Nancy Reagan. Just say no! Have a good month and hug Trump! Well done.
Liverpool Council, order on the right. Just a little bit louder. I've only got a small voice. Sometimes just give this to me. But, even after small voice, small voices are changing the world. So welcome to all our sisters who've turned up today. And all...
Am I in your way?
Say that one at shout. Right, can you hear me now? I've only got a small voice, is what I'm saying, but small voices change the world. Oh, come on. You hear me now? Maybe you're not meant to hear me. That one actually works. Listen, I've got a small voice, so you'll have to bear with me. I haven't prepared anything today. I've come along to welcome all our sisters who come to safety support and all our brothers. Yesterday, people who know me know that I tweet prolifically day in. I start at 5:30 every morning and I tweet all day long. Yesterday, I couldn't tweet a word. I couldn't trust myself to tweet anything. Well, I'm sorry, I can't speak any louder. This isn't working. That isn't working. It's a problem. So yesterday was a somber day for me yesterday. But the time to reflect on what actually happened. It's very sad and desperate times. And I to women, not just here and in the US, but all around the world. And it's time when there's so much turmoil in this world to have somebody like Donald Trump come to the head of the US and send a strong message around the world that it is okay to have people treat women in such a spastic way. It's okay for people to take control of cities. Imagine the mess of stuff being sent out across the world. There's women in war zones all over the world. Rape is an everyday experience in the war zones. With a man like this, Snowden, and xenophobia in this country, in America, and around the world. Racism and sexism ridiculed that hard-won freedom and progress requires that there is still much to do. Today, we, all of us, are reclaiming politics and reclaiming democracy. I suffered silently yesterday. No, I wept yesterday, as my original home country took a divisive step backwards for women, for immigrants, for those with disabilities, and for those who are poor. I will not be silent from today forward. We must take action to prevent the loss of civil rights and equalities, and to give 52% of the population their true human rights. We march together today because our future and our inequalities are inextricably bound. Unless our future is shaped by the voices of all women, all people, including B&E women, migrant women, disabled women, working class women, and LGBTQ plus women, everyone will be poorer for it. The Women's Equality Party demand an end to violence against women, and we reject any form of politics that normalizes assault and harassment. We view any form of violence against us, including any attack on our reproductive rights, as an attack on our freedom. And the step towards curtailing our participation in society, politics, and the economy. And so we say that the UK government must ratify the Istanbul Convention. And that we continue to provide sufficient, sustainable funding for prevention, protection, prosecution, and provision of specialist services. We also demand equal access to work and to workers' rights. The process of Brexit must not ignore equal pay, shared parental leave, affordable child care, flexible working, and equal access to work. We say that trade deals must be based on an understanding of how they affect women and men, and deliver economic and social good for all genders. We demand an immigration system that sees women and values their contribution to our economy and to our society. A system that doesn't trap women in a state of dependency or penalize those who care for children or relatives. And we all must never accept a system and set of priorities that refuses women fleeing violence access to vital services. Or locks up pregnant women or survivors of torture and gender-based gun violence. We demand an equal education system for the next generation. All girls of all backgrounds must have equal opportunities for future careers and creativity.
with an understanding of the different experiences and needs of women. We say that all political parties must urgently ensure parity of representation for women, including all women, that women's voices are heard as we steer the United Kingdom through a time of unparalleled uncertainty. It's time for action. As Jay said, we can't sleepwalk into a fascist future. Ask me about the Women's Equality Party. Speak out individually against misogyny and act to ensure that we control our own bodies, our own economic well-being, and our own destiny. March today. Rally again. Move ahead in action. Promote feminism, which simply means equality. We have an obligation, every one of us, to improve the future of girls around the world. And finally, I want to share something that was trending in America on my children's Facebook pages this morning. It is as anti-Trump as we can be because it represents everything it doesn't. In this world, in my house, in our lives, we believe Black Lives Matter.
charitable donations and small grants from statutory organisations, and our funding situation year to year is always up for grabs. So please support us, please find out more about Great Crisis and get involved if you can. We also work with a lot of volunteers. If you're interested in volunteering with us, then please do get in touch with us via the website. That's all I really wanted to say. Join in some of the other awesome feminist things that happen in the city. There's the Angry Women of Liverpool that meet at Next to Nowhere on every first Monday of every month. There's Merseyside Women's Movement. We have a Facebook page. We often organise things around International Women's Day. So please find out more about what's happening to feminism in this city and get involved. And I'll see you there.
Yeah, do people saying why aren't people working? It's a Saturday, it's a weekend.
Shamelessly peddling your dog around.
I am. I'm really just getting lots of people.
I've taken that.
You're talking about my taking about to be good.
Okay, so I'm going to stop periscoping for now, but I may return shortly.
No,
Thanks for watching.
And what's happening is apparently